Okay, now I want to talk to you about what I call the onion model of emotional feelings, of affect as we psychologists call it. The onion model is important to discern the self-talk which is contained in the particular emotion that you experience. So if you can imagine an onion, then the first layer would be depression. And depression is in fact a disorder, or a disordered feeling, which is characterized by dejected feeling, feeling down, feeling low, feeling blue, feeling even black or dark, being in the darkness. And it has got something to do, it's related to thinking that the world, yourself and the future is worthless. So the self-talk would be, I am not worth a dime. I might better stay in bed because I can't do anything good. I am no good for anybody, so what's the use to get out of my bed? So this kind of self-talk will lead to depression. And depression will lead to this kind of self-talk. So this is the chicken and or the egg process or cycle that is always at stake when we are talking about self-speech or self-talk. The second layer would be fear or anxiety, which is characterized by self-talk in the style of what if I do not pass my exam? Then I would fail, and then I can't find a job, and then I would not have enough to save or to earn money for my family, and my family will starve, and so on and so forth. So this kind of self-talk will lead to fear, the what-if thinking. The second layer is anger. And anger is characterized by thinking that something must be done or something must not be done. So it's kind of, let's say, shoudism or masturbatory thinking. It's a kind of masturbation. Something must be done or must not be done. So somebody did something to me, and I said to myself, he must not have done it. And now he has done it, I want to slap him or her. And that will, in reciprocal terms, create this anger, and anger will create this kind of thought. The next layer would be sadness. But sadness, of course, is a normal emotion. We are all sad once in a while, and it's good to be sad, it's good to be crying. But to be in grief, meaning to be in prolonged sadness, for instance, when somebody died, and you're still grieving 3, 4, 5 years later, then something is wrong with your self-talk. So the self-talk or self-speech would then be something like, oh, looking back at yesterday and thinking, I wish he or she is still alive, because then I could be happy, I could be joyful, and now that is not the case. I am grieving, I'm still in grief, I'm still sad, and life doesn't look any doesn't give me any brightness anymore. So this looks a little bit like depression, but it's of a different kind. It is not, let's say, in particular, needs not to lead to that you want to destroy yourself. So the next layer would be joy, but that is of course a more positive experience, feeling, and as well as love, the next layer, which can be of various kinds and types. And the next one would be silence or serenity, being unmoved, whereas the others are being moved, being emotionally in turmoil. And these negative emotions, negatively felt emotions, these are the emotions that we are dealing with in psychotherapy by karma transformation, by changing these thoughts with the goal, the aim to change the emotions that one suffers from. So, and the whole idea of Buddhism, of course, is to help people and yourself in the first place to get rid of this kind of suffering. And the Buddhist way, as we could read it in the text, is foremost about changing thinking and changing our self-talks and our speech that we apply with other people. But of course, self-talk and speech are not the only avenue that we can walk when we do transformation. We can also do it by, for instance, touching. But touching is, for psychotherapists, not only for psychotherapists, a taboo subject, but also in the Buddhist framework, the way of touch is not so much preferred and is not a priority. So that's why in this framework of karma transformation I only present how you can change your self-talk and your actions, your conduct, your behavior.
Okay.